Hello everyone, welcome to Indian Current Affairs podcast channel. Today we are going to discussing some of very important MCQs related to this week's current affairs. Let's start the first question. Consider the following statements regarding SAARC, S-A-A-R-C. First one, the South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation was established in 1985 with its headquarters located in Dhaka, Bangladesh. Second statement, the primary objective of SAARC is to promote economic and regional integration by enhancing cooperation in trade, health, education and culture among its member states. Third one, SAARC currently comprises 8 member countries of South Asia including Afghanistan and Myanmar. So which of the following statements regarding SAARC is correct? So if we see, first statement is wrong because its headquarters is located in Nepal, so not in Bangladesh. So first statement is wrong and second statement is correct. If you see the third one is also wrong because Myanmar is not the part of SAARC. Afghan is the part of SAARC. So if you see the explanation, SAARC was founded in 1985 with its headquarters in Kathmandu, Nepal. The organization includes 8 members, with Afghanistan joining in 2007. Myanmar is not a member of SAARC. Next question. Consider the following statements regarding the 69th Amendment Act 1992. The Legislative Assembly of Delhi can make laws on all subjects under the state list and concurrent list. Second statement. The Act provides for a Council of Ministries in Delhi consisting of up to 15% of the total number of members in the Assembly. So, regarding the legislative power of Delhi, it is in news because Supreme Court gave its judgment. So, regarding legislative powers of Delhi. So, if you see the first statement, the Legislative Assembly of Delhi can make laws on all subjects under the state list and concurrent list. So, this statement is wrong because Delhi Assembly cannot make rules on public order and land because this is the capital city region of our India. That's why land and public order comes under central power. So under central authority. So first statement is wrong. Not all subjects except public order and land. So remaining are on state list. If you see the second one, the Act provides for a Council of Ministers in Delhi consisting up to 15% of the total number of members in the Assembly. So as we know, so the limit for maximum number of ministers in a state is 15% of total legislative assembly members. That means 15% of total MLAs can be appointed as a ministries. But in case of Delhi, it is only 10%, not 15%. So there is an exception for Delhi. So it is only 10% of total number of MLAs we can appoint as a ministers. So second statement also wrong. So both the statements are wrong. If you see the explanation, Delhi's Legislative Assembly cannot legislate on public order, land or police. The Council of Ministers is limited to 10% of Assembly members. Next question. Consider the following statements with reference to the classification of national calamities. First one, there is a formal legal provision to declare a disaster as a national calamity in India. Second statement, the 10th Finance Commission proposed that a disaster affecting 1/3 of a state's population be termed as national calamity of rarest severity. Third one, the National Calamity Contingency Fund (NCCF) is entirely funded by the center to provide additional assistance when calamity relief fund resources are inadequate. So, which of the following statements regarding national calamity in India is correct? So, if you see, it is also in news recently because there in a lot of states there are floods. So, it is comes under news. So if you see first statement, there is no legal provision to declare a disaster as a national calamity in India. So it is wrong. If you see second statement, this statement is correct. The 10th Finance Commission proposed that a disaster affecting 1/3 of state population be termed as national calamity of rarest severity. So but it is not approved by Parliament. So it is just recommendation. So if you see third one, the National Calamity Contingency Fund is entirely funded by the center to provide additional assistance when calamity relief fund resources are inadequate. So this statement also correct. So second and third are correct, first is wrong. Statement 1 is incorrect, as there is no provision, executive or legal, to declare a natural calamity as a national calamity. So next question. The Three Brotherhood Alliance recently in the news is related to the affairs of Kurdish separatists in Turkey, ethnic armed groups in Myanmar, indigenous resistance movements in the Amazon, separatist groups in Spain. So which of the following true regarding Three Brotherhood Alliance? So it is regarding ethnic armed groups in Myanmar. As we know, in Myanmar now military junta is ruling, but against that one, three groups aligned. So and they are fighting for freedom from these armed groups. So option B is the right answer. If you see the explanation, the Three Brotherhood Alliance consists of Arakan Army, MNDAA and TNLA, which are ethnic armed groups fighting against Myanmar's junta in northern Shan state. Next question. What are the names of 5 new districts recently created in Union Territory of Ladakh? So recently 5 more districts are created in Union Territory of Ladakh. So which of them? So option A, Janskar, Dras, Sham, Nubra and Changtang. Option B, Leh and Kargil, Janskar, Dras and Sham, Nubra, Changtang, Leh, Kargil and Janskar, Dras, Sham, Nubra, Changtang and Leh. Answer to this one is option A is the right answer. So newly created districts in Leh are Janskar, Dras, Sham, Nubra and Changtang. So in Ladakh. If you see the explanation, the Union Ministry of Home Affairs announced the creation of 5 new districts in Ladakh: Janskar, Dras, Sham, Nubra and Changtang. Prior to this, Ladakh had only 2 districts, Leh and Kargil. These new districts aims to improve governance and enhance local welfare outreach in the region. So next question. Consider the following statements with reference to the Sagarmala program. Option 1. It aims to reduce logistics costs and enhance port infrastructure through modernization, mechanization and computerization. Second one, the program's components include port modernization, port connectivity enhancement and industrialization. Third one, a major drawback of Sagarmala program is that it focuses solely on developing new greenfield ports without adequately addressing coastal community development. So which of the following statements are correct? If you see, first statement is correct. So like Bharatmala developing road infrastructure, Sagarmala developing port infrastructure. First statement is correct. If you see the second one, the program components include port modernization, port connectivity enhancement. This statement also correct. If you see the third one, this statement is wrong because it also concentrate on addressing coastal community development. So this statement is correct. So if you see the explanation, statement 3 is incorrect because the Sagarmala program does address coastal community development alongside port development. So next question. Which of the following statements are about the inner line permit system are correct? First one, inner line permit is required for Indian citizens to visit states under its protection and is issued by the state government. ILP applies to all Indian states and is issued by the central government. ILP holders are allowed to travel to any part of the state without restrictions. ILP can only be obtained physically and not online. So which of the following statements are correct? So if you see, first statement is correct. ILP is required for Indian citizens to visit states under its protection. So in some cases, in some states, it is not possible to visit directly because they have some protection. So we need to acquire inner line permit. So for that one, So it not applies to all Indian states, but only some states like Nagaland, like that. ILP holders are allowed to travel to any part of this state without restrictions. This statement also wrong. So only some without any some places can visit, but restricted places don't have right to visit. ILP can only be obtained physically and not online. So this statement also wrong. They can obtain online also. If you see the explanation, ILP is specific to Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland and Mizoram, issued by state governments and includes travel restrictions. Statements B and C and D are incorrect. Next question, consider the following statements with reference to the Gaganyaan mission. First one, it aims to launch a crew of 3 members to an orbit of 400 kilometers for a 3-day mission and safely return them to Earth. Second statement, the human-rated LV-M3, the launch vehicle for Gaganyaan, includes a crew escape system and an orbital module with a solid stage, liquid stage and cryogenic stage. The orbital module of the Gaganyaan mission includes both the crew module and service module equipped with state-of-the-art avionics system. So, which of the following statements are correct regarding Gaganyaan mission? All the statements are correct. If you see the explanation, all the 3 statements are correct. The mission aims for a 3-day crewed orbit. The LV-M3 includes key systems and the orbital module as advanced avionics. Next question. The she box recently in the news is related to the effects of option A, promoting digital literacy among women, providing financial assistance to women entrepreneurs, registering and monitoring complaints of sexual harassment at workplace, offering health and wellness services to women employees. So answer to this one is option C is the correct answer. Registering and monitoring complaints of sexual harassment at the workplace. So she box is related to option C. She box is a centralized portal designed for registering and monitoring complaints of sexual harassment at the workplace, serving both government and private sectors. Next question, which of the following statement is incorrect regarding fentanyl? So fentanyl is 50 times more potent than morphine. Option B, fentanyl can cause respiratory depression. Option C, fentanyl overdose can lead to coma and respiratory failure. Fentanyl is used solely for recreational purposes. So which of the following statements is incorrect? Option D is the wrong. Option D is the incorrect statement here. If you see, fentanyl is 50 times more potent than morphine. This statement is correct. Fentanyl can cause respiratory depression. If you use them as a drugs, so then those are cause respiratory depressions. Fentanyl overdose can lead to coma and respiratory failures. Fentanyl is used solely for the recreational purpose? No. It is also used for, so it is also used for pain relief and anesthesia. So fentanyl is a potent synthetic opioid used for pain relief and anesthesia, not solely for recreational purposes. It's much more potent than morphine and heroin. Next question, how many of the above countries are parties to the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action? So China, France, India, Russia, United Kingdom, United States. So this is also in news. So Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action is related to Iran's nuclear development program. So this Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action will restrict is used to restrict the Iran's nuclear project plan. So in which countries are part of this JCPOA? China, France, India, Russia, United Kingdom, United States. Answer to this one is 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. So India is not party to this Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action. If you see the explanation, the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action involves the P5+1, that means permanent countries, in UN permanent countries plus one country. So here one is Germany. So China, France, Russia and United Kingdom and United States, P5 plus Germany. Together with the European Union, India is not a party to JCPOA. So this is the end of today's class. Thank you very much for watching.